All right, now, hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to go ahead and start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders out of Great Millstone that definitely rule well. And of course, peace and mercy to the hopeful elect that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. It's the brother Ayat coming back at you with another sit down through the spirit of just basically thinking out loud. Uh, you know, when you come into this truth, well, before you come into the truth, there's a lot of things that must go through your mind, basically to get your to get your attention, to have you wake up, to have you make you do a double look into things, and also look at the bigger picture of things as well. So for us, I mean, man, and this truth, we're supposed to be shedding the light. We are supposed to be trying to wake up Israel. You know what I mean? Scriptures tell you, and that's Isaiah 49:5. Basically, our job is to bring Jacob back again to the Most High. You know what I mean? And Jacob got his name changed to Israel, and which is today the 12 tribes of Israel, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But basically, I want to get into a couple of precepts that I have lined up just to paint the picture. Um, so we'll go ahead and start off with Daniel chapter 4 and 17, uh, just, to help our people make sense of everything. So let's see. It says, Daniel 4 and 17, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, with the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. So, man, that's a great point, man. See, the Most High ruleth, and he dictates everything, and he set up the basis of men. So you think of a base of things, it's like the bottom, basically. You know what I mean? Like when you think of like a basement, which is something that's at the bottom of the house. So we're talking about the basis of men, which is the bottom of the barrel of men, which is the so-called white man. He's ruling, and it tells you that in Job 9:24 that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and they basically do whatever they want in wickedness. So, with that being said, with them ruling in wickedness, I mean, for our people to expect anything other than that is just crazy. So, with that being said, just kind of point out some of the things that's taking place, man. You know, you got the Board of Education, pushing to make sure they teaching about the Holocaust in schools. So, man, they choose to basically, first of all, they don't have the understanding of the scriptures, but they want to continue to highlight the Holocaust, which they don't want to point out the fact of slavery. When if you really dig deep, man, slavery is a consequence of the children of the Heavenly Father for them being disobedient. So that's what led to the slavery, and so they choose not to, put the emphasis on that, and also teach, you know, the things we dealt with in slavery. They're clearly trying to get away from that, and but through the spirit, though, still the Most High is having these directors in Hollywood continue to make movies based upon that. And then that's another thing as well with the movies, man. They with Hollywood, they put out at least about 45% of the truth, and then they throw a lot of lies in there. Because right now they have a new movie that they want to make on, I think it's Harriet Tubman, but I'm not sure if that's right. But basically, man, they picked a Hamite, which is a so-called African, to play the role. So they do that all the time, man. They pick another people to play our people. Same with the Obama thing. With have a lot of our people, pro Obama rooting for him, but he's not us. He's not of our people. But we have to shine the light and shed some light on those type of things. Um, These are the people that in rulership, and you have Trump out there. You got the people chanting, to send our people basically back to wherever we came from, And then you had Trump saying that he did his best to put a stop to it immediately. But if you rewatch the video that came out, nah, he wasn't trying to stop the chants. He was letting the chants echo to try to send a message basically. So our people gotta wake up, man. We are hated here, and they don't like us, man. We gotta know that. We are an oppressed people, and when you see our people, man, doing the things that we do, the jobs that we have, building all their houses, you see Issachar, the so-called Latinos out there working hard, man. They be working in the sun, wearing sweaters, man, doing landscaping and stuff like that, man. I was walking past the post office recently, and I seen our Latino people out there sweeping the concrete, man, sweeping dust off the concrete, man. Man, scriptures tell you, man, that we die every day. Basically, stuff that we see, man, be killing us. Like, man, like Jake said, man, hey, you killing me. Hey, literally, man, we die every day with the things that we see, But basically, the oppression that we're going through, when the so-called white man in these other nations see that, that's normal to them, and that's basically, to them that's how things should be. We got to wake up, man, and come back to the Heavenly Father the right way, because there's always a right way to doing things. You know what I mean? We got to get out of this, listening to pastors and, us getting caught up into the politics of, thinking we're gonna go out there and vote in 2020 for something. No, none of that. None of that's gonna work. You know what I mean? Let's see. I got before I grab it to this next precept, I want to bring up also the microchip, man, and well, actually, before we get to the microchip, we got to take another view of who's ruling. A lot of our people are stuck in the Northern Kingdom, mostly stuck into the Catholic format of doctrine, man, and all these priests, man, these Catholic priests, even the Vatican himself. I mean, not the Vatican, but the Pope. It's nonstop of news being brought out that they're infatuated with child porn and stuff like that. That's ridiculous, man. You got grown. You talking about grown men. When a man like 20, 30, or 40, you call them grown men. But we talking about old ass niggas, man. Like the Pope and all these people that they kissing their rings, and they're holding communion and all that stuff. These are old men, like 60 plus and up, man. That they've been on this earth long enough to know that that's clearly wrong, and what kind of spirit is in them to have them feel that that's right on any type of level. You know what I mean? Man, our people kind of realize these are the people that's ruling, and you're expecting good from them, and you got to check yourself on that. Let's get into the next precept. This is going to be Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 7. Let's see. Let me scroll down. Okay. It says, wisdom is too high for a fool. Let's run that back. Wisdom is too high for a fool. So the wise way of dealing with things is too high for a fool. The people that are ruling are fools, clearly, man. And our people are fools to follow them and to believe anything they say. Scriptures say they are physicians of no value. You can't go to them expecting any value. They're physicians of no value, meaning they're not here to help you. They're only out for themselves, basically, and they don't know how to do that right. When you think about the microchip as far as physician of no value, how could you listen to what they say? I seen a video a brother posted. This company out there. I forgot exactly where it was, but he was chipping his employees, and his employees were so excited about it. and they asked him, why he was chipping his employees, and of course he had the chip too. He was excited, but he said basically, so he'll be ahead of the ball basically. And when the government comes to him with all the ideas of what new chips what new programs to be uploaded in their chips and things of that nature, he said that he would have a better understanding of what to say no to. How much sense does that make? You're accepting a chip where you're not running that chip. You know what I mean? You don't have access like that. Basically, the access to the chip is way above your pay grade. So for our people that are, because scriptures clearly says that a lot of our people are going to get the chip. I mean, what happens when they turn off your chip? So they're talking about that you get access to the building and to the car, and it locks your phone. What happens when they turn off your chip? So you can't get in the building, you can't get into your phone, you can't buy, you can't. Man, don't our people can't be a fool, man. I'm just shedding light on these type of issues that are clearly coming down the pipeline, man. We must not take the microchip. Thus said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We must not do that. Got to be built up in faith, and the just shall live by faith, because only the Heavenly Father is gonna. He said, his scripture said he deals with the righteous, basically. He deals with them that dwells with wisdom. So we must strive to be righteous, and strive to seek wisdom and then apply the wisdom, man. Which is not an easy thing, but that's what we must do, because the alternative to that is death, basically. I want to make sure I covered everything that I wrote down. Okay, cool. But yeah, man, wisdom is too high for a fool, man. So, if you're not a fool and you want to prove that, then you seek for wisdom. And where's wisdom found? It's in the scriptures. The Heavenly Father has given us wisdom, man, and scriptures tell you to ask for wisdom, and He'll grant that to you. So keep that in mind to ask for it, just as well as Solomon asked for wisdom, and which is a great trait that man. That definitely is a way to guide you, man. You gotta use the wisdom, gotta seek wisdom. I have one more precept actually, to drive the point home. But this is Mark chapter 4, verse 11. It says, and he said unto them, this is Yahushua, and he said to him, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High. But unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables. So, the point is, it's to you. It says, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High. So that's first of all talking about the Heavenly Father's people. It's given unto them. So the rest of the world don't know it. And then where it comes even down to the elect, that's going to know the mysteries of the kingdom. So, this whole point of the sit down, I mean, it's about the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High. It's for you to be in the mind state of that, you are to be seeking a new heaven, a new earth. You got to be in that mind state. No matter what good goes on this side, man, no matter what breadcrumbs are issued to you, any of that, what kind of nice car, anything that you may have, man, you still got to be, hating your life on this side and looking for, a new kingdom where dwelleth righteousness, man, from the top all the way down to the bottom, because this place is so out of order, man, and a multitude of things, our people got to wake up, man. You clearly see now Trump is talking about cutting the food stamps. Who you think he's really trying to attack doing that? He ain't worried about him. He ain't got no food stamps. See, so our people gotta wake up, man. Ain't no voting in 2020. And that's one more point I want to bring out before I end this video. It says wisdom is too high for a fool. Even the small good ideas, it's too high for Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. They had a Chinese guy that he wants to run for 2020. The presidential candidate, basically, he wants to be a president, and his idea was to, he said that the government should cut a check for everybody in the United States of $1,000 per month, just a cut a check on top of whatever else they make and whatever else they bring in, He said to cut $1,000 check so they can go and shop and spend to help the economy. And just a little idea like that, Esau, the so-called white man, couldn't think of that. I mean, if you look around, all these stores and the malls and man, even like even Burger Kings or Denny's, those type of places, man, like everything is going down. They don't have customers like that, and those places be empty. You know, man. Ah, man, there's a lot of stuff going on, but the so-called Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he can't see that his places of business are not, flourishing with business. He don't know that, something else needs to be done. You got the so-called white man, arguing over if the minimum wage should go up. I mean, isn't it clear cut that the people don't have enough money to shop at these places? So it's a domino effect, man. Of if the people can't go shop and things of that nature, I mean, what's good going to come of that in this society? They want people to pay taxes and things of that nature, but if business is shut down, then how can they receive their taxes? That's just a good point. And one more point I want to bring up also, man, to our people. I didn't want to make this video too long, but I was just thinking as well. You got these people, these rich white people. They throw fundraisers. And they'll throw a fundraiser that lasts maybe a day or two long, and they'll accumulate like $25 million. And they can't throw fundraisers to help Jake out in the hood. Man, people can't see that. People still get gunned down and shot down. So this is oppression and wickedness being done on a lot of levels, man. Gotta that type of stuff to make our people question things and really seek wisdom. Scriptures tell you in Proverbs 1:20 that wisdom is crying out on the streets. So brothers out there with the truth, man, that's where you need to try to be. And the videos that we upload on YouTube, try to tune into those. Hey, time is ticking, man. Only Heavenly Father will only have His men out there for a certain amount of time. And with that being said, a call halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Bakak Wadash, a double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that's ruling well. A peace to you, brothers, and a ton of mercy to the hopeful elect that's continued to push His word in all truth and sincerity. Until next time, Shalom.